Okay, we have Eric with us today, who just is one day after having laser vision correction performed on both eyes. Actually went up for the consultation and had the procedure done that day. Is that correct?
Same day, yep.
Same day. So tell us about that, how that went.
Well, from start to finish, the staff was really awesome. They did everything they could to let me know what was going on, from everything coming in through the door and what to expect with the examination, down to the billing and what to expect pre-op and post-op. They kind of took me by the side and said, hey, this is how we're going to do it, and this is why we do it that way. The procedure itself was actually pretty quick. I'd say it was less than 20 minutes from start to finish, and we're talking like through the door and out the door. Not very painful. I was kind of scared at first, where I was like, man, everybody keeps telling me there's going to be a little bit of pain, a little discomfort in it. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible. It was
A lot of people are
manageable.
really concerned about pain.
Yeah, the pain in the actual procedure itself was not bad at all. It was kind of like learning to put contacts in for the first time. It's a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of like, it's more strange feeling than discomfort. And they open your eye up and they sit there and they put a little suction thing in there. And when the suction comes in there, it kind of feels like a tight vise on your eye, but not too tight, kind of like a blood pressure cuff on your arm.
And you had all laser LASIK.
All laser LASIK, yeah, that is correct. They cut the flaps and then they had me blink for a little bit, move me over to a second table, put me down, had me focus on a light. He said, focus on the green light. I focused, and by the time I was done focusing on the light, it kind of faded away. And then it came back and he said, okay, let's do the other eye. And then I focused on the green light and it kind of faded away. And then it came back and then it was good to go. He took me off the table and said, congratulations, your vision's good to go.
And then you went home and rested?
I did go home and rest, yeah. So I had the option to have some kind of aid there to kind of calm me down, and I did take the option. And it put me under, so we had a little bit of a drive home from Canton to Cleveland and back. So on the way home, I kept my eyes closed the whole time underneath the sunglasses. And I had trouble sleeping in the car, or else I would have probably fallen asleep in the car. By the time we got home, I had a little bit of discomfort, so I took some NyQuil, Benadryl to help me sleep a little more, and then I got a little bit of sleep in. By the time I woke up, my vision was a little cloudy, but I could see. I mean, it wasn't like, taking my glasses off and I have to struggle to like get close to something. I woke up and I was instantaneously able to look at the clock and see what time it is.
What time of day was that?
We were done at about 11:30. We got home about 12:30, I think, and I woke up about 2:30, like around 3 o'clock, and I was able to see.
You already could see the difference. When did your vision really pop?
Well, I fell asleep a second time after that. Like, I was deciding whether I wanted to go to work or not, and I had a little bit of extra discomfort in one of my eyes, so I decided to stay home from work that night and sleep a little more. And I woke up probably about 7 o'clock, and we decided to go get something to eat. And I kind of like looked around, and everything was a little more clear and a little more precise than what it will be then, even with glasses or contacts in. I don't want to say there's an extra sharpness to it, but that's kind of how it feels right now. It kind of feels like everything's super dialed in when I can look at something. So I'd say probably about 7:30 at night.
Is there a difference between last night before you went to bed and this morning when you woke up?
Yeah, it seems to be improving with each amount of time that I have. So this morning was greater than last night, and last night was greater than when I woke up in the afternoon. There's still a little bit of cloudiness for me right now. So when I look through it, it kind of looks like looking through dirty contacts that you've been wearing all day, and you kind of know you got to take them out and clean them a little bit if you're going to wear them again, or kind of like if the room is smoky. So it's kind of like looking through a smoky room at the moment, but that's starting to dissipate as time goes on through the day. So that's not terrible.
I just let our audience know that you're seeing better than 20/20, but there is a smoky vision that will completely disappear, and we'll do a follow-up visit in 1 week and see how things are going. So we're really pleased for you, and we're glad you had a great experience. And if you wanted to come to have laser vision correction, where would you go?
I would come right here to the Fladen Institute.
Okay, thanks so much.